Welcome to Road Rants. I just give some of my thoughts out while I'm driving to work at the gym. Today's little issue that's come up, something I've seen spreading around on social media quite a lot, as always is the case this time of year, is the general mocking and criticism of the New Year, New Me style gym crowd. Now, I find it particularly annoying that people, just because they have a hobby which includes going to the gym, think that it gives them some sort of prestige or some sort of esteem over other people. It is your hobby, it's what you do, you enjoy doing it, that's fine. If somebody else is then coming in to take part in that hobby, why on earth are you discrediting them for it? Why on earth are you trying to make out that they're just doing it because of this, that or the other? The reality is, so what if they are? If it took them the crux of putting on Christmas weight to realise, actually, maybe I would like to get a bit fitter, maybe I would like to be a bit healthier, why is that an issue? Why is that such a personal problem to you? It doesn't affect what you're doing. These people are coming into a gym, they're going to be paying the local gym, which might mean that they can get better equipment, which you'll be able to use. I don't see really what the problem is. It's just some sort of, it's like an insecure arrogance that people have. As much as that is an oxymoron, it's just ridiculous that people seem to feel that they should look down on other people because of what they're doing. Let me make one thing clear about this kind of industry, and life in general, to be honest. The only time you should look down on somebody is when you're helping them up. If that's not you, and you are just looking down on somebody for the sake of it, and they've done nothing to you, then you really need to question your ethics and who you are as a person, and why you're doing what you're doing, because you're not a very nice person at all. Now, these people might be in the gym, and it might be a huge thing for them to step in there, and it might be easier for them to think, do you know what, rather than changing my routine around this time of year, when routines do change, kids are off school, kids are excited, presents need to be bought, family are visited, etc. Already a chaotic experience. It makes perfect sense that they should want to wait until that is over, until they make this change. And it gives them a sort of mental idea of, this is the deadline, this is what's happening. Once it hits the 2nd or 3rd of January, for example, I'm going to get started on this. And I don't really see the issue with that, so I think it's complete nonsense. Now, you will get a lot of nonsense going around about diets at this time of year as well. Now, anybody that's in the fitness industry that knows anything about anything really, and knows anything about diets and exercise plans, will know fundamentally that the only kind of diet and the only kind of exercise plan that actually works is a diet and exercise plan that the individual in question can keep to and enjoys. Something that they can continue improving on and continue making headway. There's no point giving them a generic diet from this company, from that company, or the one that my friend tried. Any diet, as long as it creates some kind of calorific deficit, will work. Likewise, not changing your diet and performing exercise which then creates a calorific deficit will also work. And the combination of the two will work faster. We know this, it's not rocket science. But then you get coaches out there that try and sell this as some kind of miracle fix, miracle cure. And the moment they're doing this and giving you some kind of fixed template that they've got, that they're just flogging around for however many quid or however many dollars, making out just because they've got abs, they know what they're talking about. Absolute nonsense. What works is what works for the individual, and that's the case with any kind of sporting, any kind of training. You can't just take templates and expect them to work. I mean, it's entirely possible that a fixed template does work for an individual. I'm not saying it's impossible that they don't, but it's not necessarily the best option. And that's where a good coach can come in and be honest about these things. So basically, to sum all this up for the new year, don't be a dick. Don't be that person that's criticising people for trying to do something. It may be that they don't enjoy it after a month and they leave. Fine. At least they've tried. These people that go around criticising people for the sake of trying, I really can't abide with them. So for those people, piss off.